So I'm logging back in here to the game. Hope there's anybody still there after that crash. Sorry about that. Let's see how far back did it take us. Hopefully not too far back. Yeah, no, basically just I got the blue screen of death. I've never had that before on this computer. So sorry about that. Yeah, it didn't keep any of the stuff that would drop here. Awesome. Yeah, I'm back. So sorry about that. That was definitely a first for me. So yeah, before I even start building the refined metal, I want to make sure this is taken care of first. So before I even start building all the power grid and everything, I want to make sure I just get refined metal. So it's already a proper power grid. This basic research is just going to be done very soon. We're almost done with the research already, as you guys can see. There's like very little left. So I'm glad you guys stayed. Thank you for that. Yeah, crush those copper. Crush it. Because we have to build those filters all over again, don't we? And this time I'll make it a little more sensical. Hello, Bamboozle. How's it going? I can make it out of fossil. That's a terrible way to do it. Fossil is so much better to crush into lime. Yeah, my computer had just crashed, so I should deal with that. We're getting a lot of sleet wheat grain from all these natural plants. Make sure we grab all of this. Research complete. Is there anything being researched? Let's go down the line. You just woke up from a nap? Nice. Oh yeah, the one that uses pinch of pepper plant, it needs natural gas, which we have down here. We probably can start making a... But this also generates CO2, which we don't have a way to process it yet. So we still got a bit ways to go. I want to get the stations ready first. Yeah, this atmosphere, this is what I want. Atmosphere checkpoint and atmosphere docks. 1, 2, oh, can only build 2 for now. Made an automated bug trap today, which captured and drowned. Yeah, I've done that before. It is pretty hilarious. I've done it worse though, Bamboozle. I've done it so that if a bug is mature enough, it sends them to the surface of the planet, and then they just die to meteors, and they already come in cooked. So then I just eat I then suck in the cooked meat and deliver to the table where the dupes are eating. So kind of just as evil. It's pretty hilarious though. You can make some pretty horrible things in this game, but also hilarious, awesome. Alright, so as I was gonna say, I was doing it earlier, I was gonna start making the laboratories. Okay, game, if you're gonna crash again, please don't crash again. That fucking thing. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't have that done. We don't have that researched. See, every time I get excited to build something, like, oh yeah, I haven't researched that yet. You know, oxygen is still okay. surprisingly. Crush that. Crush it. So power-wise, we're gonna need the large power transformers. Yeah, we're gonna need all of this. Right now, we're just doing the basics, which is the atmosphere suit docks. This would be exosuits, so that they can venture outside of the biome and not get hit with disease, temperature, all the horrible things that you can get outside. Okay, that's another one. Can make this bigger so we can actually go 5 on each side. I probably should. Yeah, let's just move this a little further. What's your grill? It's always one off, so I have to, let's drop it this way. I want to make sure, this is very important that you get a lot of lime, because you're going to need this to make, I'm just going to leave this on forever, because you're going to need a lot of this to make steel later, because to make steel in this game, you need lime, then you need refined carbon, and you need iron. Iron, we're going to actually make it in the refinery, which we haven't researched yet, but we're getting there. Where's refinement? Refinement. We did research it, but this one needs liquid, so this is a little later. Right now we're just getting the basics, which is just outside. And when you're going to need an exosuit forge, so we can make the atmospheric suits as well. And where is that built? Stations? Exosuit, or it needs refined metal. Yeah, we need a ton of refined metal just to get started. So let's get out the docks anyway. I think 5 on each side should be enough. I don't need that big then. Just one more. Otherwise we're going to have power problems later. I think I'll play Age of Wonders. I watch people play it, didn't seem that fun. I'm probably not going to play it, Bamboozle. Didn't seem like my kind of game. I play a lot of those, like the endless. I've played like 2 or 3 games similar to that one, and I'm like, I don't think I need to play yet another one of those. There's already been too many of those games. Four, 5. Yeah, if I hadn't played games similar to that, I would, but I've played too many of those already. Cool. Yeah, I mean, if it ever goes on sale, I'll pick it up, of course, because I usually play as many games as I can, but right now I don't really have an interest in picking it up. It's like, oh my god, I have to play it. The combat is it's better in most 4X games, really? That's good to know. Yeah, I'm gonna need a ton of refined metal. Research done. Let's what can we research next? Just go down the line, I guess. Alrighty, do I want bristle bears? Yeah, sure, I'll take it's food. I mean, speaking of, I was gonna build a grill here, wasn't I? There you go. All this primitive power wires, it's painful to use, but we have to until we get the nice wires. Nice, got a lot of sleep wheat grain. See, all this stuff gets naturally harvested from the environment. You see, all this will just give it to us over the years. This has a lot of slime. Yeah, this is like slime lung. Oof, yeah. Definitely don't want to open that up until we're ready to deal with it. Or this down here. A lot of food poisoning happening over here. Oh no, there's some food poisoning. Maybe disinfect this? I'm not really using this water, but please disinfect it. Wait, that's the wrong dumbass. Yeah, let's disinfect those pads too. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need checkpoints on each side. If they're ever going left, or if they ever go, oh, of course, we don't have enough. Research, first research is done. Yep, I'm just gonna research everything. Okay, here, go ahead and cook as many barbecue and frost buttons. You can have meats for it. Crystal berries? No, why not? We found some. Cook that too. Where's the food? Is it in here? Oh, bristle berries. So what do they normally give? I think I can see under consumables, right? So bristle berry by itself, it's morale 0, but if you cook it, it makes it a little better. Yeah, it gives +1. So it's still pretty terrible, but we had a free food from the portal, so might as well use it. This is the oxygen. The oxygen is pretty nice still inside the base. We're gonna deal with the algae. The beginning algae is really just to get you going at the very beginning. So I'm finishing all the research, getting all the metal done, all the basic metal oxygen done. And once that's done, we can even just get rid of the diffusers. Just eating raw meat. Okay then. For now, disable, of course, because we don't have any atmosuits, or power, or oxygen. Where are we? Okay, I'm just getting everything done. Got plenty of water still. Now we're just gonna start getting, of course, the wires connected. Good luck getting all that done. Should just get 2 of these granulators going, just to speed it up. Should I? I'm not even gonna bother. Let's explore. We gotta find more the features available in this map while avoiding all the slimes. There's a nice natural gas geyser. We're gonna be using that in the future. Let's dig a little. I need that exosuit forge too, won't we? Yep. 400 kilograms of refined metal. You're gonna be hitting that until your arms die. The research queued up, so let's finish this up. Filter. Filter. This is just 2 filters. This first one will filter out the oxygen out. This one will filter out the hydrogen out. Anything else that is not oxygen or hydrogen, we just spit it out. The hydrogen, of course, is going to go to the hydrogen generator. No worry, German Gardener. No worries. We're in the strong development part of the game here. Because we're not getting enough energy there. Just get that done. Oh yeah, they can't get through here. Derp. Eventually we can have Atmos suits, so they'll be able to walk through this area without having to worry about temperature or conditions and all that. I'll take the copper ore. We don't actually need that much copper ore, but whatever, we'll take it. Yep, it's a punching machine. I like how he has like a little glove as the icon on the button. Like a drawing on the button. It's just a punch. The advanced research, there's like a little bird that drinks water. It's the only reason you put water is so the bird will drink water. And the dirt here is just so, research stuff. Oxygen's still okay. Now we're just getting the energy connected. They built some of it. I always forget how long it takes to get refined metal going. It takes forever. Just leave this open for now because it doesn't matter. Just let it build for now. Any more research? Finish that top one. Get sanitation going so we can get our bathrooms going. Just leave this auto open. Didn't even have to build it. I just like to get this done for now. So once we get all the suits ready here, we will. So as you know, the oxygen that's going to come out of here is going to fill up those suits. And eventually, of course, we're going to build more of these so we can fill up the base with oxygen as well. Actually, yeah, just going to do this way. So now the oxygen is going to come out of here, it's going to go there. Gravity, doesn't seem like gravity plays that much of a... I think if you put too much stuff in one little tile, then they become a block. But gravity itself, I haven't seen much. But if you go dig all the way to space, which is at the very top, then you have like the stuff just all the atmosphere just dissipates into the vacuum of space. But other than that, I don't think gravity itself, things that always just fall down. They haven't done anything as far as alternating gravity. That would be pretty merciless as it is. Okay, everything is researched up top. Let's keep it going. Finish this stuff down here. See, we're crushing the ore copper that we need to make this refined metal. It just takes a little bit of work. How's the decor looking like? Oof, it's pretty terrible. Alright, let's throw some more paintings in there then. Especially for the people who are working out here. put any there. Put it here then. Yes, you can, German. Yes, you can. Right now, what I'm doing with CO2, however, is that the CO2, it's because the CO2 is heavier, so CO2 goes down, right? That's what these little red dots are. The CO2s are going down. And this algae area here is consuming the CO2 and spitting polluted water and oxygen into the atmosphere. So the polluted water either gets used here to grow this thimbleweed, which loves polluted water. The excess polluted water gets dumped here and goes into this piss pool that we're going to use it to filter later, so we can have clean water for the future. Right now, we're just doing the basics, which is getting a power source, getting all the research done. Once we get all that done, then we can do all the cool stuff, keep expanding the base. Right now, just making sure everything is well decorated so they get a lot of morale boosts. So look at that, it's so much better. Now they love walking through here. They're happier. Oh, we got another glossy Greco. Grab it. Not that guy. Or was that the same from earlier that we just never got a chance to wrangle it? Yeah, because we never dropped it. Top priority. Get that guy. Somebody take him to the station, please. Yoink. Oh, it's definitely not infinite. If you use too much of the water, you run out of water. So you gotta be careful how you use it. Right now, we're not using too much of the water. We're basically just using it to research. The water is very limited. I mean, if you can keep digging through the map and getting other sources, but what we're going to do here to make sure that we always have enough water, once you have a filtering system going, right, every time the dupes use the bathroom, once it's plumbed and everything, every time they use the water, the dirty water generates more than the clean water that comes in because the dupes take a shit or piss or whatever. So you always end up generating more water than you use on the bathroom. So the bathrooms would be like a creation of water. But of course you have to use sand to filter the water. So you have to find out how to keep a forever source of sand. But then sand runs out. So then you have to start figuring out another source of filtration medium, which you can use a couple other things. But the most useful one is if you go to the surface, it constantly rains meteors. So you can use regolith as a way to filter the water, which is also used on these deodorizers that clean up the polluted oxygen. So there's a few things to consider in this game for the future, of course. I think I can get those bathrooms started. Speaking of which, yep, let's get them started. Lavatories first, so we want four per floor. Why not? 1, 2, 3. Wait, I built this wrong. Leave a room for a wall. Sorry. I know you're very excited, Ellie, to build, but give me a second. 1, 2. Let's make sure we have room for all the toilets too. And all the sinks. 1, 2. Oh, yes. It's perfectly built. Nice. Of course, we're going to have to remodel a couple things there, but we'll get it done. Plumbing. Apparently, it's such a hard thing to remember what it was called. 1, 2, 3. I mean, need plumbing for all this too. Well, you're expelling more stuff. I mean, so you use the regular water plus whatever you expel. So it's not really. You still got it. Your dupes still need to eat. So you're consuming the food that the environment produces. So nothing destroys. Everything gets transformed. Remember, it's the law, basic law of nature. Let's get plumbing done. So it comes in through the white, gets out through the green. There you go, all piped up. Probably gonna need showers too. They'll probably be up here once we dealt with the food problem. Yeah, we don't have a source of water yet. You could just copy settings on the bathrooms as well, but you can't. We'll have nicer bathrooms soon. Can take water. Yeah, don't really need any more dupes. I'll take the water. Most food has moisture in itself. There you go. I mean, they drink water too. And there's not a lot of good oxygen over here. They're working under harsh conditions. I could just use the ladder that we just built. That'd be great. Is the power almost done? Oh, almost done. This is very heavy on copper. Kind of like that. Let's dig all this up. There you are, German Gardener, digging up for us. Doing your job. You're a fast digger. I need some air. Not sure what I remember. This is oxygen. Yep, that's oxygen. This is hydrogen. Can make these connections as well. And once it's all powered up and running, it looks so cool, like everything just working perfectly. Right now we gotta get everything set up before we do. Like we're definitely gonna need some exosuits before we start working with polluted water and all the germs, so we don't bring any of this contamination to our base. Speaking of which, as soon as this is done, next thing I'm gonna build is the exosuit forge. So we're not using any of the crappy wire, so everything works perfectly well. But if something I did doesn't make sense, you guys feel free to ask questions, or if you have a more efficient way to do something, you can speak up as long as it's not too overwhelming. It's perfectly fine to speak up. If you're not sure why I'm doing what I'm doing, you can ask. I'm not doing this either. Because it's priority 5. Alright. Because they're doing what they're being told to. Yeah, all the shitty bathrooms are going to get replaced by these nicer bathrooms eventually. Temperature's very nice inside this. It's hell outside, but it's nice inside. Still researching up here? Yep. Advanced caffeination. I love that. Now, something I could get started right now is getting the heavy watt wires built up, because we're gonna need a Kickstarter, right? Because at the very beginning, energy doesn't generate by itself, so you're gonna need some hamster wheels here to get the basics started. Oh yes, there are a couple other metals. Let's go metals. So at the beginning you have copper, then you have iron, then you have gold amalgam. Eventually find wolframite. There's a building entomb here that you can see it. Okie dokie. Then you can see, let's see, copper, iron. Yeah, there are a couple different things. It even tells you with the stuff that you built, what kind of material you use. Like this is all built with copper. So he highlights that this one is built with refined copper. That's why it looks a little different. But eventually I'm not going to use any of the crappy, because the reason I'm doing all this first is because if you use too much of the... If you use a regular wire, it can only take 1,000 watts, which is not very efficient, as opposed to conductive wire, which is twice as much. So you can put a lot more circuits combined together. And what I'm going to do after all this is done, I'm going to start building large power transformers, which the transformers are very useful to control how much wattage you want to go towards a certain circuit. So I'm going to put a bunch of large power transformers up here away from them, because it's also very bad for decoration. So you want to avoid having this in a place that dupes are going to be walking through all the time. So I might just drop it here off of off screen from them so they don't have to be bothered by it. Or over here, whichever. Doesn't matter. But let's go ahead and get the heavy watt wires started. And this one causes a lot of, it's minus 25 decor, so it really hurts decor. But if you just drop one, like on the side, it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so where do I want to do that? Because the hamster wheels are all the way there. But the hamster wheels are eventually going to move down here. I think I'm just going to drop it right there where nobody walks through it ever. And we'll just have the 3 hamster wheels here. So, yeah, oxygen's going to be terrible there, actually. We'll do one step up here. How about gases? Oh, there's a lot of different gases. And our base, of course, we have oxygen, which is, we're kind of struggling with oxygen a little bit. And at the bottom here we have some carbon dioxide. We do have chlorine. We have, let's see, what other gases do we have? Hydrogen, of course. Oh, okay, so polluted oxygen. There's a couple others. And you, of course, you can eventually turn things that when it gets so hot, we become steam. So the temperature also makes a difference. So there's a few things that will affect it. I think the hamster's wheels over here. That's like a good spot right there. That's where I'm going to do it. It's going to be just a basic to kickstart. We're not going to be using this very much. So once I do, I can just close the door so it doesn't affect decor that much. But it's going to go to a large power transformer that will distribute the power to the rest of the base. Oh, so the refined metal here is done. Good. So now we can start using the refined metal for other things, like exosuit forge. That's what the next thing I want to build is this exosuit forge, which we don't have any copper right now. So once we have those stations, we can then walk freely around the map and not having to worry about something's going to kill us or what. Sandstone? Sure. Don't really need any more dupes right now. Still got a ton of food somehow. Tons of food. Which refined metal? Only 200? Yeah, we need 400k for that. She's grooming the little Draculas. Come here, come here. That's what she's doing right now. It's so cute. We're shearing them, so they're like sheep for the most part. This one, if you shear them, you get plastic. This one, if you shear, you get reed fiber. You get fiber from them. They're getting eggs. I keep forgetting. I should have gotten. I forgot an incubation thing in there. Damn it! Oh, let's drop an incubator somewhere. Doesn't matter. I don't know where to put this incubator. No, no milk. I know it sounds tragic. Yeah, we need to get away from relying on this oxygen diffusers because the algae is limited. We're gonna eventually run out of algae. So while I get all the base set up, the proper oxygen generator like electrolyzers, let me get that set up for a second. We have enough refined metal? Nope. What do we use it for? Ah, we used it here. Cancel. That's not a. This is more important right now. Exosuit forge, incubator. We can just build it later. Hopefully these guys would just. They might just get born. They just get out of their eggs. Let's see. I wonder if we have enough food already that we don't have to rely on edibles, on those neolice anymore. We're getting enough frost bun. Yeah, we're getting 14k. We don't have any free. It's not refrigerated in any way either. I don't want to bother putting power on this. I just want to store them. Just have a place to store it. Wait, I don't want everything in there. Let's go ahead and frost bun. There you go. Frost bun, meat. Okay, this is fine. Not everything but meal lice, pretty much. Okay, now we're gonna start making some. There you go. I want to make some suits. I'm gonna need 10 of those. Just need regular copper and 2 units of fiber. Okay, we have enough for 5. We could still use more. It's kind of chilly over here, apparently. It's fine. Yeah, we got a couple seeds over here, so let's make more fiber. So we can use more of this polluted water. Celsius. How are they cold with this weather? It shouldn't be cold at 24 Celsius. It's like nice weather. Alright, we're done with the research at the top. Let's get this research. Just want to get the automation stuff. Cool. Desalinator is probably going to be very useful on this map. With this much salt water we have, could use all that water for something. Or now just waiting for more suits, of course. This would be useful for, you know, getting out of the base without dying. Okay, this is kind of set up. Let's get this power connected. Are we using a refine? Are we using it here? Do we use it here? All you need is actually refined copper. It's not copper ore. Okay, so yeah, got a long way to go then before we can keep going in this progress. Let's dig more. Let's explore. Let's dig out all this copper. Start just digging all this. We have stairs now, or ladders, whatever. He ran out of battery? Out of oxygen. But this one doesn't have enough power. It's because nobody's running this. Alright, there's the ammo suit is done. Let's go for 89 so they can drop all the suits there as they're finished. So now we're starting to make our suits so we can step outside without having to worry. Oh wow, the ladder is all the way there. I didn't think this through. I might eventually just drop one ladder over here. We're not going to rely on this very long. As a matter of fact, we can probably just we don't even need this anymore. We're getting enough food from the environment now. We're getting enough sleep wheat grain from this. Let's go ahead and dig this through so we can get it. And then we have more sources of sleep. Hope this is big enough still to count as a room. Size, so what's the max? 120. Yeah, this would be perfectly fine. Let's see, oh, room size 123, so I have to block it with 3 tiles. That's silly. Okay, I can do that. Literally, you can just block 3 tiles, and it will be counted as a nature reserve. There. All this will start making sense once I start getting further. The nature reserve, every time they walk through it, they get a morale boost because it's a nature reserve. It's like a park that they can enjoy. Room size, 121 tiles. Come on, just drop the little tile. It'll be a reserve. There you go. It is now a nature reserve. Yay. Plus 6 morale just for going through it. I eventually need to make a cesspool somewhere to drop all the liquid. the shitty liquid. I said I'm starting to get plastic. With plastic we can make better beds. How much are each bed cost? Bed, where's... Is it industrialized materials? No, industrial grade now. Manufacturing material, 150 kilograms. I think a bed is 200 though. Oh, we haven't researched that yet. Never mind. Yep, still researching that. Getting there. What do we got? Ice, muckroot. I'll take ice. I mean, you'll just melt and go down the water pool. Made 2 suits so far. American state? Oh, that's terrible. Yep, see all these buildings. Yep. Just clicking everything just so I hate these exclamation points. Like when you get a call, you're just tired of seeing the same thing appearing over and over. There's a lot of things you can do to automate and customize your buildings, your projects. Right now we're just at the very basic part of the game. Okay, so next thing I want to do is just get some showers going. Probably need 10 showers because we have 10 dupes. Looks so complex for basic. Now this is basic. Like you haven't seen anything. Do you want to see a finished base? Let me save you and show you what a complicated finished base is. Let me just pull my other save game real quick. The yucky hovel. Let me show you. You think this is complicated? Let me show you complicated. This is cycle 573, I think. So this is like 500 years in the future, pretty much, from the one that we're currently playing. So we just breached space. We have some steel platforms up here. Okay, now let's go to our base. So that's what our base look like a little in the future. We have some comfy beds, nice bathrooms, a nice glossy farm. We have our plastic tube that takes our dupes over the base to different places. Our 2 geysers with gas vents being pumped. Our grill, our natural generator, liquid refinery. Then here we have an oil reserve. That means over here, like we have an oil well that drains all the filter. We have here that takes the oil out of here that send it to the refinery over here to convert it into petroleum. The petroleum turns into plastic. The plastic is used to make all the ingredients. We have all the showers. And then you go to the wiring. Like, are you ready for this? Wiring. So all this is the thick wires that goes into the transformers. The transformers goes into smart batteries that get automatically turn off the power generators once they reach 50%. And each of these transformers only make sure they only convert 2,000 of the energy to the other system so they don't overload it. And then you have all the hydrolyzers over here that I was building in the other base that converts all the different power. And then you go into the liquid overlay, which is F6. That's where all the clean water goes there. All the dirty water goes here to get filtered. The filter sends it to these containers, which then cools it down to the cold biome, sends it back, goes through the chlorine to kill the germs. And once it's overloaded, it sends here if it ever reaches an amount of water, and any polluted water gets dumped over here, then gets sucked in over to the filter. That's the basics of the water. And then we also use some of the water to cool down the refinery, and the petroleum goes here, the oil goes through there. That's the liquids on this one. That's the basics. Now here's the disgusting one when we look at the ventilation. The green is chlorine, the blue is oxygen, pink is hydrogen. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game. If it wants to get crazy with the different machinations that you can do it. It is really fun. So, yep, chlorine gas. Alright. Here's the dupe using a plastic tube. Whee! So yeah, this game can get pretty fun. So I'm gonna go back to the other one because I wanna play that one through. Back to the festering facility. So yeah, it can get pretty complicated. We're just going through the steps right now. We're just getting all the refined metal. Cycle 69, that's right. I just realized I have exactly 666 followers right now. German Gunner, is that a sign? That must be a sign. That's great. Alright, back to this one where we're still in the beginnings. Listen to this song to celebrate. Son of the Devil. Or is it Shout of the Devil? Which song are we gonna get ready to show it to me? Oh, we're making another exosuit. Okay, I'm gonna have to. I won't be able to. Well, it's gonna play through the stream, and I'm gonna have to listen later. What music is it? Because if I click on it, it's gonna play and it's gonna mute my entire video on Twitch. So here, I'll just see if I can click and pause it real quick. We are Magonia. Okay, all right. Nice. It's a new genre for me. It's called dark. Oh yeah, you talked about it. That's what you were talking about. Cool. I'll have to listen after. And these little whiz words keep the base cool, so that the base never actually gets too warm. Because if the base gets too warm, it kills all the plants. So you want to avoid that at all costs. No research selected. Okay, let's research. Keep going. And with all that base of the previous one, I have yet to launch a rocket, which I'm going to do it at some point. I hope that through this playthrough I get to launch a rocket. Look, there was a little music. It's actually coming from the game. If I were to drop on here, how big is this area? It's maybe too big. I could probably wall this off. Trying to make this area a little smaller. That way we can turn this into another nature reserve. Really weird looking one, but it's gonna be one. Just come this way. It's basically the only non-metal music you like. Okay. Guess we can turn this into another nature reserve too. Yeah, they get a nice boost when they go through here. See, nature reserve. Specified areas of park reserve. Passing through parks increase morale, as was expected. Yep, still need more copper. I need a ton of copper here. Get crushing. Luckily we have a fuck ton of copper. Absolute metric fuck ton of copper. All of the baby light bulbs here, they actually snore. So you can actually hear them snoring. It's kind of cute. It's kind of fitting. The cooking thing right above the grill. What's the decor looking like now? It's very, very nice over there. Kind of awful right here because of the, of course, the heavy watt wire. Now I can actually drop the corner molding for this place. Crown molding at the top. Get another furniture boost. Oh, this water's gonna be nice, but once we need a reservoir. But before we even get started on the reservoir, we need nice suits so we can go outside. See these exosuits, and of course we're gonna need oxygen for them, which is why we're doing this, so we can provide oxygen for them. So when they step outside, they don't have to worry about the environment, and they can just breathe inside their suits for a very long time. Research is still going. Good. Let's see what are dupes. Yeah, they have a ton of morale. Look at this guy. 20 out of 6. You are very happy in our colony, German Gunner. You're extremely happy. You refuse to be a doctor, though. I guess I can give you a boost to supplying, and yeah, I guess get some strength bonus. Devon, you're also kind of happy. What can I give you? Probably wouldn't do well. Do tell well as a doc. Okay. I like supplying and tiding because it gives a lot of strength and they can carry a lot more stuff. Instead, what are you gonna do? You're the decorator. Here, we'll give you some more supplying as well. Caves are your natural environment. Okay. Now Ellie is very unhappy for some reason. She was not happy with the decor. Okay, well, guess we could put another decor over there. We'll do what we can to make everything amazing to walk through. How about that? We got nutrient bar or fungal spore. Okay. Can I make some fried mushroom? I don't have enough room to make one. Okay, well, that was pointless. It's some of the frost bun, guys. All the good food, and you guys grab the shittiest food available. Nice. Because they're rotten, that's why. Alright, I guess that's why you're not taking it. Yeah, so the next thing I want to do is provide power for this so they can do all the other work we need. And then of course we need power for this. We can generate the oxygen that we need for our base. We can stop relying on algae diffusers. Because oxygen is going to run out and the algae runs out. Right now we're still perfectly fine though. We're not really consuming that much oxygen. I would never finish going through this. This guy, May, is super unhappy. No, never mind. It only needs one more out. What they have is on the left. What they need is on the right. Okay, well, I guess some of this can get... Let's give him some better cook. There you go. You can go grilling too. Ada, you want better supplying? Because do you want to do exosuit wearing? No, not really, huh? Might improve carrying too. May you want to be a better builder, which is what I got you here for. Construction too. Yuliavi, just a researcher. You're happy with your job? Good. It's about to give you better operating? Sure. Electrical engineers who can do microchip. Why not? Still got plenty of morale. You're very happy still. Okay. Operating, tidying, operating. There, now you can also be a doctor if you want to. Very nice. There we go. Everybody's happy. Paintings everywhere. Oh shit, wait, that uses all the fiber that we need for our suits. Hang on. That can wait. Suits first. Need more copper. We actually managed to use all 99 copper that we made. We're making a ton of fiber right now, but I want to make sure the suits are done. I need so much refined materials here. Oh, this once the research is done, we can just demolish all this, because we won't need this research stations at all. Because once it's done, there's no even reason for those buildings to even exist anymore. Whatever was stored there just melted. Way to store ice in a warm container, guys. Very smart. I don't know why the decor here is so bad. Because there's debris everywhere. That's why. Why don't we sweep this then? Get cleaned up, guys. Clean all this shit up. Still have the terrible bathrooms because we don't have water yet. We're getting there. It's probably starting to look better. These things produce lettuce, those seaweed things. Where is it? Yeah, these water weeds. What do they produce? Is there one that's not covered in salt water? Here's one. That's a seed. Alright, never mind. We gotta wait until we get one. Any research next? Or did we finish that part? Okay, we did. On to the next one. And we're almost done. We're almost done with the research. Cycle 73. Exosuits are still being worked on. Still need a lot of copper. Yep, just a lot of work to do. Before I can even dig into all this mess right here and find out what else we got. It's very warm over here too. Right here is pretty nice though. See, that's why I keep all the really hot machinery out of the base so the base doesn't get contaminated with all that heat. The way everything stays cold and nice on the inside. If I ever wanted to farm something in here, I could. Hey there, TCT. How's it going? I love this game. I've always just played this off stream for the last 4 or 5 years. So like, you know what? I'm gonna stream this because if I enjoy a game, why don't I stream it? And if I were to play every single game I enjoy, I would never be able to sleep though. Had your session on Tuesday. What about me? What about me? Going pretty well. Had a crash early though. That was kind of annoying, but probably the first crash I've had on my PC in a long time. Probably after the stream would probably just open it up and clean the PC. Completely like dust it off and all that. Until we can get a better refinery, just gotta keep making copper the shitty way. Nice. Haven't lost anybody so far. Haven't had any problems with oxygen yet. Temperature is still very nice. So yeah, this playthrough has been going pretty well. I'm not even touching all this polluted water until we get this taken care of. Which we're still waiting on this to be done. Because I want to just, once I build something, I want to never have to redo it or retouch it or fix it. Just build it right the first time. So I'm already getting my power transformer, so when I have the hydrogen here, you know what, I can actually start connecting that. I didn't think about that. They can get started on this. Let's get all this taken care of. I'm not going to be going through here very often, but yeah, no, the oxygen here kind of is terrible, but we're not going to be dealing with this very long. Wait, I don't think I even need this stuff, bro. Forget that this thing is to walk through heavy wire. Yeah, we're getting plastic. Not that we care about that right now. I should just build a ladder here, stop being lazy about this one. Serious, just build a ladder. You're wasting way too much time there. No, no narcoleptic. Loud sleeper. Upgrading though. Okay, now we'll wait for other wave of dupes. I could start connecting my power right now, but like I said, I want to make sure it's connected properly. Yeah, I don't need nutrient bars. We're already making frost bun. It's already much better quality in barbecue. We don't need it anymore. I don't even need this anymore, as a matter of fact. Boop. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, but if I'm never gonna eat it, it's just gonna rot and cause more problems, so. They don't rot? Oh well. Then I guess it was a waste. And as usual, somebody got stuck up there, because they're smart like that. Yep, somebody had gotten stuck. Okay, why are you... Oh, it's because they cannot go up the ladder, because my smart dupes managed to destroy everything. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being the cream of the crop here. Alright, top priority. Love the smart dupes. Absolutely love the smart dupes. I'm not purifying any water yet, to see. I'm not doing that yet. I don't need it. Not yet, at least. No need for clean water whatsoever right now. Only using it for research. Why are you like this? Just get out of there. Why are dupes so stupid? Oh, they're no longer eating mulewood, they're already eating frost buns. Don't get your exosuits ready. It's not even refrigerated yet. Feels bad. Let's finish the research 3, you're almost done. Just go all the way to Rocket 3, I guess. There's nothing left to research. Yep, guess we're done. We're gonna just completely dismantle or disable those buildings. Won't be needing them anymore. To get enough algae to get us through all this metal refinement. I mean, we did build double stations, so we went with double research stations to get it finished quicker. I mean, we still got a couple more to go. Yeah, we only got like 6 more to go here. This should be super fast. They have astronomy hats already on them. We're just getting on the refined metal so we can get all this power source taken care of better. Yeah, we're just waiting because right now, until we get all those exosuits completely finished. Yep, still only need 1 more. Then we can just demolish this altogether because we won't need it anymore. Because we have 10 dupes, 5 can go to each side. I'm probably going to block which side can go where. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do that right now so they don't. We don't need to go all the way right. Not right now. We can wait a little bit for that one. How's the morale? Do we have any more? Let's see. Can we actually do that park? What's the size of this place? This might be still too big. What's the size over here? 153 maximum. Needs to be 128. It's 120 to get the nature park bonus. So we still gotta cut this down in size. If we split it in 2, we have 6 plants here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Nope. 5. I guess we can wall this off and wall this off. There'll be a lot of extra tiles we can block off. can't really block this. I can. I can block this one too. Can block this off. And over here. Nature reserves are a very easy way to get morale bonus, which is it came out with the release. Like it wasn't a thing until the release, but by having just a nice nature reserve, you get a nice +6 morale boost. So this is super easy to get morale this way. And I have 2 parks. If you have 4 of them, I think you get another huge boost too. As I'm getting this one as well. Oh, I don't even need this door. It's already enough. Should be considered big enough here. Yeah, this room is just perfectly shaped. 106 tiles. Nice. Let's see. 6, because this oxygen is still being consumed. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, Vish is gonna destroy itself, but it's fine for now. They're definitely taking their time getting all this stuff built, but you know, they got a lot of stuff to do. Our exosuits are done. We can get rid of this. Deconstruct. Deconstruct the wire. Yeah, it's just you, Cyphus. It's perfectly fine on my screen. I always leave the stream open on this side. Try reloading if you're getting the network 2000 error. Well, I guess if it's just a black screen, you wouldn't be able to hear me, would you? Yeah, it's running perfectly fine on my screen. Oh, you hear me, you just don't see anything. Okay. Yeah, I would just reload. If you're using a browser, try using a Google Chrome. So that usually works better. Okay. I'm gonna deal with all this stuff later. We're gonna be exploring. Look at all this slime. Oh baby, let's dig all this up, see what we get. Not. Now we're starting to get a proper. Now that we're actually getting copper again, let's start distributing power to our base. First, I guess we can power up our bathrooms, and this is gonna be. There's enough water here for 400 cycles down here. Conductive wire. It's working out, yay! Hello there. Coal or brine? Coal. Was there any source of coal on this whole place? I didn't even think about that. Oh yeah, there was a lot. 41 tons. Just not even bother using it yet. Maybe I should get a plan for the future to get a carbon skimmer down here. To get the CO2 and convert it to polluted water. That's for the future though. No plans for that yet. Just getting it set down. Our refinery is probably going to be here, but we got to get this going so we can get our oxygen production and hydrogen power production going. We have not yet connected the heavy wire we need. So priority 6 so to get this done. Get all this done. Yeah, you're gonna be busy a lot, Nisbet. Keep pushing that button, girl. Push it. We need to find more sources of sleep wheat grain, though. Our food is kind of running kind of low. Might have to eat some mule ice again on a pinch. Is there some sleep grain that I didn't harvest up here? I thought I saw some. Yeah, there's some over here. Oh, they can't reach it, that's why. Because it's a one tile. Derp. How big is this area? Make sure that I don't screw that area up. Room. Yeah, it's perfect. Plenty of space. Okay. I need more sources of sleep wheat grain, so let's dig down and find more cold biomes. Preferably without going through slime. We're done with the research yet? Just two more. We don't really actually need this right now, but let's just finish it up so we can just demolish these two buildings. We won't need it anymore. And it's not for under 500 cycles before we get into space. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set the priority 5 now. Yep, just at this one you have nothing better to do. You don't really need to research. We got all the buildings that we need, so now we can actually start properly planning. Yeah, first things first. Gotta hook this up to power. Which they're working on it, they're still gotta connect all this. So we're gonna need to connect all of that. We're gonna need some manual airlocks over here too. There's the plumbing connected. The plumbing is connected. We're gonna need more production of water because all this is gonna generate. All this, of course, is gonna generate more polluted water, which we can convert back. We're gonna need a way to cool it down, which we can just run it through here. Of course, there's not much I want to preserve. Now they can get us wheat to cook. Yeah, we started exploring. Oh, there's slime over there. Shit. Yeah, can do that too. Germs. Yeah, we probably should not open this. That sounds like it's a bad idea. Let's see if we can find another ice biome somewhere. There's any more natural sources of sleep wheat, because our food is not going to last forever here. They're getting started on the copper down here. Unless we'll have a proper bathrooms very soon. We can get showers done too very soon. 1, 2. You can put four bathrooms in each of these. I mean, 4 showers, but it's kind of in a terrible spot. I could probably just dump it right here. That's for the future. We'll get our sieves and all that. Don't you worry, we got it coming. Can I use flamethrowers to burn germ areas? Yes, by sending it into space where it's super hot and then it burns. Bless you, Sprinkles. That was my lazy cat sneezing. Those of you who don't know Sprinkles yet. That's where all the emotes in the channel were based from this guy right here. Close up. Nice, Sprinkles. He's a very fluffy cat. He's a monster fluff. And what are you doing, Sprinkles? So, oh, extreme close up. Okay. Yes, he is very cute. He knows that. So majestic. Look at all that fluff. So majestic. There you go. I have another one, Pickles, but she's super shy. She never shows up on stream. Unless that's her behind that. Nope, that's not her. Yeah, I wonder where she only shows up when it's time to for food. Nope, that was just my cat sneezing. This copper's gonna take forever. I still wonder if I should just put another one of these. I think I want to make another one of this for now. Still got so much copper. I'm just gonna build another one over here. It's just taking way too long. Throw these more batteries up here too. Oh, 2 of them. How's it? Right, let's go ahead and drop that. And what I was gonna do here? Oh yeah, the refinement, so we can get more copper at a time because it's taking way too long. For now, we'll just hook it up to this other shitty power system. Is there a lore to this game? Okay, I don't know. Probably not. There's just a bunch of dupes. I mean, eventually you find like little buildings that have like logs of stuff you find. Like on these right now. For example, you can actually view the entry. Like they give like little stories. So it's very basic. It's kind of cool lore. Yeah. Yes, there is some sort of lore. It's like a page of a story. Unreachable build, yeah, because it need to destroy this. Did they, Sergeant? That's good. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff missing still, but they're working pretty hard on getting that filled up. I have a lot of respect for Clay. They put a lot of love into this game. It's worth every penny. Guy's really dedicated to his research, huh? Or her, Jean, that's a girl. If any of you guys like to have your name included into this game, I can put you as one of the survivors. So just speak up, and I will definitely put you as one of the little survivors walking around. Oh, these devs have been working like crazy on this game. They're always working. Oh yes, more copper. Please, I need that, a lot of that. I'll always take extra copper. All this refined metal will help expedite this. Sure, okay. Any preference of gender for your character? Male or female? Don't worry, you won't die. I never kill any of my dupes. Not intentionally, at least. So we still got a couple random, but if it's a lady, make it TCMO in X instead of WSL. Okay. Okay, we'll make you the cook then. So make it TC, double TC, okay? LMNX instead of WSL, like that. There we go. You're in the game. But you apparently didn't change it up here for some reason. Why didn't it change there? Oh, there you go. Just weird. Minx instead of Weasel. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. I'm getting all this built up. That's good. Yeah, I like to try to leave this heavy wire out of view from the dupes. Otherwise, you get a huge penalty to their morale. They don't like seeing ugly wires. I couldn't be avoided over here, but... Is anybody working on this? Why is it still unreachable? It's not unreachable. Oh yeah, because this hasn't finished. That's why. Derp. That's why. Once this is finished, we'll start getting clean water into these pipes. We might be able to expand the base a little bit too, so we can have room for showers. But I think I can drop out all 10 showers up here. Let me see if I have room. Let's see, you can just count this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, I have room. What are you still using water for? Oh, because they have to irrigate this? Oh, and they're still finishing research. Okay, I guess they're really finishing research. Let's put showers in. Of course, just to annoy me, there's gonna be one last one. Do plumbing. Oops. Shower, plumbing. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I got 10. Good. Must love going through that one. So getting the copper delivered. It's gonna be a while. I didn't put priority 9, so they're never building copper here. Let's not set this thing forever. Set an extra limit. Otherwise they consume all my copper and I just don't notice. Like, after 82 years, we finally get to take a shower. This is amazing. 82 years, that's all I'm gonna take. Oh, 82 days, whatever. 82 days without a shower, can you imagine how crusty you'd be? Yikes. Going through all the shit that they go through here. You have enough place for a bed? Nope, not yet. Oh, let's not dig that. That slime. We do not want to touch that slime. Look at how many germs. There are 500,000 germs. I can imagine your gunner. Yep. These guys are running around doing all these chores, cleaning shit, disinfecting, going through all these disgusting bathrooms. Once this is done, we can actually completely demolish these bathrooms. Your PC restarted? Oh, I'm sorry. Some chlorine in here. Yeah, bleach stone excreting chlorine. Are we done with the research? Nope. Copper still on the way to be delivered. Still making a lot of copper, that's good. It's not like put on infinite, otherwise they use it all. Okay, now they're gonna get hungry. Okay, we're gonna just let them eat normal food again. Sorry guys, I know you thought you were out of, no longer have to eat meal lice, but you will, because we haven't found better food yet. We're not quite there yet. Can they not reach this? They're still not doing these. Food is important, guys. Let's go after food, please. We need more cold biomes. We need more. No micro musher. Nope, never haven't built one since the beginning. No need. I waste all that water on micro musher. Your dupes are perfectly fine just eating mule lice for a while. So, I mean, that's fancy food. We don't eat no fancy food over here. There's a lot of rotten stuff here, guys. Let's clean that up. Is nobody maintaining this? I guess nobody's maintaining these. There you go, food. I'll take it. Yeah, I used to use micromusher a lot at the beginning. It's never been worth it. Once I realized that they can just eat meal lice, and they're perfectly fine, like, fuck that, why would I bother then? Alright guys, we're starting to get a little bit too much CO2 here. Guys need to work faster. No sleep weed growing anywhere. Yeah, we need to get this done, guys. If you can hurry up, that'd be great. So I really need this 3. From there they can just reach it. Can I help you, Sprinkles? No? Okay. And there, I haven't seen Bristol Blossoms in this map. This is the map number 2 where there's like just a bunch of sand everywhere. So yeah, no Bristol Blossoms. Oh, I lied. There, I have some. Yeah, there's a big cat. This is a gigantic cat. I probably should have done this too. Okay, now research is done. So now we can just disable these buildings because we don't need it anymore. Disable, 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 disable. Just freed up 2 dupes. Okay, they can do whatever they want to do to help out the colony a little. Oh crap. What other food we have left? Food. Where's that? Edible. There we go. Muckroot. Okay. Okay. I guess we're gonna allow them to eat muckroot for now. Go ahead and eat it, guys. No, everything sucks right now, but you guys have to manage. Oh, and this is not being fertilized too. Yep, I guess we're going to be digging a little bit more so we can get more food in the meantime. Yeah, we're barely just making through here with the little bit of food we're finding. I guess I demolished those meal lice too early. We're not quite there yet. So we can just replant them. I mean, it doesn't take that much of an effort, right? Where's planters? Planters? Am I blind? Planter box. Alright guys, I know I told you guys to demolish them, but replant them. I'm gonna enjoy some of that delicious mealwood again. Apparently we do not have enough wheat grain yet to sustain ourselves. I'm gonna have to eat worms for a little bit. They get enough morale from everything else, so they'll be fine. Gotta make sure that keeps going for a while. We're not out of the algae phase just yet. Good point. Good point. Thank you. Thought we could have survived without having to rely on algae that much, but we were wrong. I mean, rely on the new wood anymore, but no, still needed a little bit. Some food over here we can take. Alright, come on guys, we need to dig. Find some better stuff down here. I see Abyssalite, which means there's cold biome over here. Gotta dig. We need more cold. No, there's no research focus because I don't have any research left. Molten biomes like lava. We get lava. So there's one way to die. And guess who's digging there, Drumgarder? You are. If you get lava, you die. So good luck. My bot laughs at it. Still not done, of course. The water's making you free airlock. I know. I don't like to abuse that bug, honestly. But here, we'll just leave this one just in case. Eventually it's gonna fix that. So you can't really do that anymore. I don't like to rely on that too much. Really require. Wait, why is nobody have so much copper? Why is nobody doing it? Alright. I guess we need priority 90 then. 9-9. So I have to just 9 everything for them to do it. Oh wait, that's fine. 9 is fine. It's almost connected. Yep, priority creep. Had to do it. Still fine. It looks like they're dying, but they're fine. Now how much, so we're going to start counting how much energy we're producing. 240, 300, 200 plus 960, that's 1260. So it's still enough to supply 1260 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Food shortage, yes, I know. I know. I know, there's food shortage, Jesus. Alright, creators, reserve food. It's time. It is time for reserve food. You guys had a good life. We need barbecue though. Let's just get this so the power grid gets connected. I guess they're doing it already. Really? Leave one. Just leave one. Just get that done, please. Need to get this power thing started. Come on, food. Not food, but I'll take this. Alright, power is connected. So now, of course, priority needs to be start setting a little higher for these. Get all this done. Let's get the show on the road. Let's get energy producing by hydrogen. It's the colony achievement. Automated building. Oh, okay. I need the meat. Sorry, guys. Just needed the food. There's another one over here. It's very temporary. It's fixed until we get those mule lives back up. And of course until we find more frost to plant or that we can use. Because there's only one or two. There's very few on this map. Might not be able to rely on that too much like I normally do. Apparently I don't even need an incubator. Those little eggs that they hatch, they just spawn by themselves. So apparently I never even need an incubator. So it's another way to save me some energy. Okay, gotta get all this stuff connected too. There's more than enough power over here to support all this. Guess I wanted to split it 3 ways, so I'm gonna go this way. Almost done. I know, there's food shortage. You guys will live. There's plenty. Must have found a lot of wire somewhere because we didn't have that much wire. We were struggling for wire a second ago for copper. They must have found a good source somewhere. Maybe I just had a ton and I just never used it. We need a second transformer to power up these. Power transformer. There we go. Maybe just have this entire transformer just power up the suits. Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 600. That's 1200. We can still support this one. Let's get rid of the shitty wire. Alright, I'm getting oxygen pumped up. So once this suits are filled up with oxygen, we can enable exosuit. Yay! Then we can start our big projects. We already have nice clean showers and bathrooms, so we can actually get rid of these two. We'll definitely need more sources of hydrogen and oxygen. This stuff is still over here. Clean this mess up, guys. Come on. Seriously. We're starting to get some other ghosts. It's harvesting season for sleep green, so yeah, we definitely need more biomes. 2 biomes is not enough to support a colony with 10. We're gonna need a lot more than that. How much oxygen we have here? Not enough. That's gonna be a while. How much water we have? Now this is the time I have to start worrying about filling this up with water again. So next step, let's go ahead and get this filter and cool down. How are we looking on germs? Fuck ton of germs. Figures. Do we have chlorine anywhere? Do we have chlorine at all? Hydrogen. Very few chlorine. Right, well, let's get the reservoirs ready. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Just dump it into these other containers. They're all combined. Get this music stopped. Is it just me? It's very quiet in the game now. Refinement, refinement. Wait, I built this wrong. Forget for rushing. I need a door, so we're gonna fill this room with chlorine to kill all the germs. Okay, that's fine. Dupes are Tau astronauts during the infancy of its foray into space around M40. This is a Necron Tom world. They have landed on due to its inhospitable nature to organic creatures. Alrighty then. Food. I said food, my cat shows up like food. Yep. It's because it's getting close to his food. Oh my god, it's already 11 o'clock. Jesus Christ, they just flew by. I was getting so enthralled by this that I was like, okay. I guess I'll go to about 11:15, so another 35 minutes. So I need a refiner, right? So I need a sieve, water sieve. I'll leave it all the way up here. Maybe even up here. It's like a good spot for it. $7:41 for in California. Yeah, another 35 minutes. I mean, I'm giving you how long. Yeah, so I'm gonna strain. No, there's plenty of sleep for me. I wake up at like 7, so I'm only like 15 minutes from my daytime job, so like it takes me an hour to get ready. Springer's just gonna stare at me for the rest of the stream. He does that until I give him food. Let me just move the camera a little so you can see it. You can see him more clearly. He's just gonna stare at me until I give him food. That's how he tried to bribe me into feeding him. It's cute until you realize it's just the way he does this every night. Then we have Pickles over there. Oh, she does this little chirping noise. She sounds like a little monkey when she's getting food. Did we finally get some meal lice here? It looks like we did it, right? Yeah. Some of the delicious meal lice. Yeah, I feed my cats 3 times a day, but I feed a very small portion so they don't get fat. Sprinkles, believe it or not, his body's like 80% floof, 20% body. Everybody kept thinking that he was so heavy, but nope, he's like a healthy 16-pound cat. Let's just get the stuff done that I told you to, please. Still got plenty of water. I want to get all the germs taken care of, so I'm going to need some chlorine in here. So the bleach stones, the bleach stones convert into chlorine when they're exposed to air? It looks like they do. Yep, they do. So we can just dig this through and let them expose to air for a little bit and start filtering the air out of it. In the meantime, let's cool this down just a little bit so that the water is not too hot and it doesn't warm up your entire base. Wait, still insulate it until we get a little bit in here. So there's not really many plants over here. We can use this area to cool it down. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then it comes nice and cool out of there. And then it will head into our reservoirs. All our reservoirs. Now once this water is cooled down, this comes here to be degerminated. Once it's degerminated, once this water is degerminated, we can have a liquid sensor. Where is liquid sensor? Automation, right? Automation. Liquid sensor, where are you? Hydro sensor, that's what it's called. That if the water ever drops below this level, damn it. Automation. So it's going to be two conditions for that, right? First, if the water needs to be below that level. So we need an AND gate here to be a combined logic. So first the water needs to be below that certain level. And the other condition is that there is no germs on this water. So we do a germ sensor. Must be building unoccupied space. Oh yeah, that's occupied. I guess we'll do it here. I can totally explain the way that an AND gate works, right? An AND gate means to produce a positive output, both inputs must be positive. If either of them is a 0, becomes the output is a 0. That's an AND gate. Then you have the NOT gate. It takes one input, it inverts it. That's exactly what it is, an inverter. And then you have the OR gate. It sends a green signal if either one of the inputs come out as green. And I haven't used the buffer filter. XOR, it only sends if exactly one is receiving green. Then the buffer outputs a green signal if the input is receiving a green signal. Continue sending a green signal for an amount of buffer time after the input receives a red signal. Then the filter gate only lets a green signal through if the input received a green signal for longer than the selected filter time. We'll continue outputting a red signal if the green signal did not last long enough. And then memory toggle is just internal memory. That's fun stuff. It reminds me of good old days from electrical engineering in school. I miss those days. Okay, so now we're gonna run the plumbing through this, right? Should measure germs. Now this is measured in the surrounding germs. I wonder if this works for the pipe going through, because I haven't done normally through a pipe. Maybe there's a liquid one. Because I need the liquid to shut off if there's germs. And not send it through unless there's no germs. So we're gonna make a bridge over here. And then this water will need to go back to the base somehow. What's the quickest? I guess we can just drop it here. Deconstruct this. Sprinkles, you're sitting on my hand, dude. Just, you don't clean your butt. Come on. Water's still fine. You try running trains in Factorio, but you could never figure out how to signal in that game. Oh, I'm sorry. I have never played Factorio. I've wanted to buy it for the longest time. It's just haven't yet. But I'll eventually get it. If it's I missed the summer sale that it was like 25% off in the Humble Bundle, but I'll get the next one. Well, I guess I should plug in the fridges too, huh? Otherwise we're losing food to not being refrigerated. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Let's plug this in. Automation, need automation wires. Oh shit. I built this in the worst possible spot. I'm gonna test to see if the liquid thing works. What is being salt water? What the heck? Oh, fuck. Guess there was some salt water over here, huh? Oh, this blows, because now the salt water's in here. Shit. I did not mean for this to happen. See, that was a mistake. Let's see if we can mop all this salt water now. Hopefully we can. This one, they're just out of air. They're out of or it's too cold. There's a lot of things that can happen. They tell you the little bubble what it is. Right now we just don't have enough oxygen to power up the suits yet, so we're not letting them go out in suits just yet. Oh, I never powered that up. I'm an idiot. Let's power this up. Otherwise this oxygen is never gonna get out. Okay, I'm gonna need 3 hamsters here just to work this until we get a stable power grid. They try to find the nearest source of oxygen. That's pretty much what happens. Thanks guys for helping the base. See, now we have oxygen being generated. Wait, why can't I set the... Huh. Just that I built it never got registered for some reason. Because we just rebuild. That's weird. It's really weird. Yeah, I don't want all this salt water in my polluted water. Otherwise, this can be filtered. I don't think salt water can be filtered. I could start this desalinization process here to get more water. Because we're barely using any water. We're just using pretty much for showers in the bathroom right now. But we're going to start using a lot for our energy as we convert water into electricity. Oh, a little tracklet. Let's take it. You know what? There's a lot of this. We don't need to conserve all these plants. This one's fine. This can go. Wait a minute. Forgot this. I always forget this. And this salt's gonna get dumped over here and eventually make it our way down. That's fine. Still got enough, a bunch of salt over here causing problems. Let's just mop this up, please. We can't deal with salt water. Gotta fix this in our base, please. Oh, a little bug just died. You saw that? Little light shine bug just died. Come on, guys. Killing me over here. Clean this. Okay, let's not make this worse. Come on, anybody. Just come over, clean this. Thank you. Oh my god. Where does this keep coming from? Oh, it's over here. That's why. God, I'm an idiot. Couldn't see that coming up anywhere. Let's get the finish the automation here that I was working on. So if this is, there's no germs, you can send automation. This needs to be inverted, doesn't it? Because it's going to come out with a green signal, we want to come out of red. And automation is going to head up to this. So this would need to be over here. Oxygen still okay for a while. For some reason they decided not to build this with the priority 9, they're not doing it. Yeah, take that shower. You love it. You really like digging, German Gunner. Your guy's like the dig master. Run. See, all this chlorine that we're gonna get out of here, now that we have all this bleach stone, it's gonna be great for getting it all over here, because the chlorine will be enough to kill the germs, whatever water comes out of it. I'll get to power this up too, don't we? Hopefully, I think, what the fuck? Okay, that was not what I meant to do. Okay. Guess none of that registered. The game is just running weird. Let me save this real quick and reload, because the game is not working very well right now. Yep, just reload. You love digging other games? Yeah, when I play Starbound, I had so much fun just digging like this entire massive ton of structure. Let's see if that, and none of the power registered. That was so weird. Okay. Okay, great. I have enough conductive wire. Are the pipes already constructed? No, of course not. It'd be crazy to think that they'd be already be up and running. I haven't even finished this yet. You haven't even plugged power into this. And how much energy are we supplying over here? That's 240, 250, 310, 310 plus 4 plus 240. That's 750. 750 plus 860. That's 910 plus 800. That's 17 plus 240. Wow, just enough. Okay, so this is already overloaded. So we're gonna need a new power transformer because we can only support 2000 on a line. What there's already one doing here, so we're gonna need a second power transformer to start powering up other things. So let's do a second power transformer, which already have one right here. This one's producing not too much. So this power is gonna go over there. Yeah, we can just go through here. It's fine. It's messy, but it's okay. Okay, that takes care of that. I'm gonna finish this eventually. It's a lot of chlorine here. We can just pump it up into this room once we have all the reservoirs built up. They're really taking their time building this. Wait, make sure that was actually working. Nope, it's off by 1. Damn it. Because of this stupid thing here. One, two, over here. There we go. Tons and tons of water space. And airflow tiles, of course. Welcome back. I think chlorine is one of the heavier gases, so it always goes down. So I'm probably going to save this space to drop a filter here to start filtering anything that's not chlorine is going to be taken out of here. Yeah, she's picking up some germs over here. Oh, it's a very minuscule amount of germs, but it's picking it up. Oh, we got some slime lung in here. Crap, that's not good. Oh, we got some polluted oxygen in here. No, that's not good. Let's throw a deodorizer in there to kill some of that. That could kill your entire base, slime lung. I don't have a hostile bed built. because I've been so careful to not get into that in my base. But nope, they probably it's the rotten stuff that is causing it. Gonna need a automated thing to get all this rotten stuff out of here in the future. Also have a mechatronics guy. Do we have a mechatronics? Anybody who's interested in mechatronics? Wow, nobody wants mechatronics. Alright, and then. Well, yeah, I guess you're gonna be getting this. Why can't I pick this for him? Missing prerequisite. Oh yeah, I need improved carrying. They don't have enough skill points. Okay, oh darn. Yeah, atmosphere this planet? I have no idea. Hey, we're almost got enough oxygen in the suit so they can work in protected environments. Always take extra seeds. Never a bad thing to have extra seeds. So you know the oxygen gets divided in three-way, one to each side of the suits, and one goes to the base. So any extra oxygen is going to our base. So I'm gonna make more of these, so we have more sources of hydrogen as well. Probably gonna just build them here. Pretty much just make an exact copy of this. At some point you can actually, once you get enough out of here, you can just even get rid of this one, because whatever's left is going to be hydrogen anyway, so you don't even need a second one. But at the beginning you do need a second, because there's going to be some other contaminated stuff, and if you send the wrong gas, it damages the buildings that you're trying to send it to. I think we might have enough oxygen here to let them just go out in suits, but I think I want more oxygen first. Let's get a second set built up about over here. Got plenty of space over here. 1, 2 tiles up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, like this. Once again, we're going to need hydrolyzers and whatever. Nope, electrolyzers. And a ventilation filter. Gas pump. This sends into a gas filter, or double gas filter, of course. This one, I'm going to make it oxygen, and then I can just connect it over here. Nope, it's connected over here. And the hydrogen can connect it without spazzing out. That way. And whatever's left can just go out. We're just repeating the same exact thing that I was just built on the other side, but it's just mirrored. Huh, that's pretty cool. So I should drop this just a little bit off the ground here. No, it's actually, I need one tile higher. This new power transformer is going to power up this whole system right here. Yeah, carbon dioxide rises, really? I always thought that carbon dioxide was heavier because it always goes down in this game. Maybe I'm wrong. Game is teaching us wrong things. Damn it. The hydrogen in this game always rises because it's the lightest. See here, we have hydrogen and chlorine showing you the differences in weight. Got a lot of work to do over here. Get started, guys. Putting these guys to work. I never actually needed just be regular tiles in that one. And here we're gonna need a gas pump to filter out, get all the bad air out. And we're gonna need a gas vent to bring in all the chlorine that we can find in the map. We're gonna eventually dump it in here. Because chlorine in the air, when the reservoirs are loaded with water, somehow the chlorine gets inside the reservoirs and kills all the germs. So once they're all dead, the water's clean, nice, and cold, so they can be sent in back to the base to be reused. Pure nitrogen will rise as well? Alright. Oh, there's Pickles. Hi, Pickles. That's the other one. And that's when I know it's really food time. Huh. Alright guys, it is about that time where I'm gonna call it. I am gonna pick this up on Saturday morning. Looks like this one is going really well now. Even though we had a little bit of a scare with food problems, we took care of it. So Saturday morning, I stream from, the time I wake up, which is about 7 in the morning, until about noon. I might go to like 12:30 or something, but yeah, we'll pick this up on Saturday. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you guys enjoy Oxygen Not Included. It is a pretty damn fun game. I've been playing this game for 4 years off stream, and I've always loved it. I'm like, why do I ever stream this game? Because I always think this complication is probably boring to watch, but did you guys actually enjoy watching this, or did you have more fun with Stellaris? Because you guys are the ones who are always here, so I'd like to ask you all. Alright, if you enjoyed it, I'm very happy. So, you get to see all my crazy machinations that we just barely scratched the surface. We've done about 1% what this game has to offer today. Like all the crazy shipping, handling, and automatically mining, all the crazy automations of can even do space scanners to detect incoming meteors, so we can start harvesting meteors. So it gets pretty crazy and pretty fun. So we'll pick this up on Saturday. Let's see who is streaming, Oxygen Not Included, so we can host them. Is there anybody hosting? Is there anybody playing this game? I'm sure there's lots of people playing this game. Watch out, Sprinkles. Move, buddy. I guess we can throw a random host. Oh, there's so many people streaming this game. No wonder there's nobody here. How many people do I have? No, 7. Yes, I'm way down there. Oh, not too bad. Oh no, I'm still on the second page. That's not too bad. Alright. Well, let's throw somebody who seems to be learning the game. This guy's Tushi. I've been sub with him before. But now I'm gonna host somebody with the same amount of viewers that I do have it, so let me pick somebody here. Alright, I'm gonna pick this guy JFM Maniac. Let's rate him. So have a good night, guys, and I will see you Saturday. Hopefully they're not ending their streams just now too, because that would suck. So yeah, that was just sprinkles. Bye.